If you're stressed every time you measure the NT because the baby won't stay still and your numbers jump all over the place, this video is for you. That tiny difference in where you place your calipers can completely change a patient's Down syndrome risk assessment. Today I'll show you exactly how to get a clean first trimester NT image, the neutral neck position you should accept, and the precise in-to-in caliper placement so you stop over measuring the NT and second guessing yourself. Let's start with a 30-second recap so we're all on the same page. Nuchal translucency is the clear fluid space behind the fetal neck, between the skin and the soft tissue over the spine, measured in the first trimester. It feeds into a screening algorithm, not a diagnosis, but even a 1 mm difference can push a patient into a different risk category. So the stakes are real. So to get a valid NT, you need 3 things: a true mid-sagittal profile, a neutral neck, and a fetus that's big enough on screen, ideally filling most of the image. Once those are right, then the caliper game starts. Okay, step 1. Let's fix the image before we touch any calipers. First, you want a true mid-sagittal profile. That means you should clearly see the forehead and nasal bone, the maxilla and palate, the diencephalon, and the back of the neck in a single straight profile. If the face looks slightly rotated or you lose some of these landmarks, you're off axis, and your NT will be unreliable. Once you've got that true profile, zoom in. If the fetus looks tiny on the screen, you're not ready to measure. The fetus should fill at least 2/3 to 3/4 of the image. You want the head and upper thorax dominating the screen so the NT lines are crisp and easy to see. Next is the neck position. If the neck is flexed, chin too close to the chest, you'll artificially lower the NT. If the neck is extended, chin lifted away, almost looking up, you'll overestimate the NT. What we want is neutral. The head in line with the spine, not tucked, not hyperextended. It should look relaxed, not like the fetus is nodding yes or no. Use your cine loop, don't just freeze the first frame that looks okay. Scroll slowly through the cardiac cycle and pick the frame where the neck is neutral and the NT borders are clearly defined. Once you've got true profile, good zoom, and a neutral neck, freeze that frame. Now we measure. Now to the question everyone argues about: outer to outer or inner to inner. I'll show you both so you can see exactly why outer to outer is wrong. If you place your calipers on the outer edges of the bright white lines, that's on to on, you're actually measuring the echogenic borders plus the fluid. That will systematically overestimate the NT and can falsely increase the calculated risk. What we actually care about is the fluid space itself. So the correct technique is in-to-in. You place each caliper on the inner border of those white lines, just touching the edge where the fluid starts. Think of it like measuring the inside of a glass, not the thickness of the glass wall. You also need to choose the widest, vertical portion of the NT. Don't chase an oblique or slanting segment. The line between your calipers should be perpendicular to the long axis of the fetus, going straight across the maximum thickness of the fluid. One more trap: the amnion. Sometimes you'll see a thin bright line close to the fetal skin. That's the amniotic membrane, not the NT border. If there's a little gap between the skin and that line, that's your amnion, and it should never be included in the measurement. So, correct technique in one sentence: pick the frame with neutral neck, find the widest vertical part of the NT, and place your calipers in-to-in on the inner borders of the white lines, making sure you're not measuring the amnion. If you do just that consistently, your NT values will stop bouncing all over the place. Let me quickly show you the most common ways people mess this up, so you can spot them immediately. Off-axis profile. You're not in true mid-sagittal, so landmarks are missing or distorted. Neck flexed or extended, chin too close to the chest, or lifted too high, both give you wrong numbers. Fetus too small on the screen. If the baby looks tiny, the NT will be guesswork. Measuring on a blurry, moving frame from the cine loop, motion blur makes the borders fuzzy and unreliable. Calipers on the outer edges, that classic on-to-on error that overestimates the NT. And finally, including the amnion as part of the NT. If you see a separate bright line away from the skin, that's not your NT border. If you catch yourself doing any of these, stop, adjust, and remeasure. It's much better to take an extra 20 seconds now than to send a misleading value into a risk calculation. If you want a follow-up video where we go through tricky, low-quality cases and how to salvage an NT, just type NT in the comments so I know to prioritize it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next scan.